Hey guys, Anafan97203 here. Apparently I have a door now. Hey guys, Anafan97203 here. This is another episode of CarExpert's World Tour. As you can see, we did that stuff over there, I believe. Because we've done all that. The factory, some of these small buildings in here. You got the restaurant. You got his house. Well, his mansion, I should say. You know what, Aaron? I think I know where we need to go, which is the opposite of where I said we needed to go before this started, which is actually this way. And here's why. Because submarine, building, road, and building. We didn't take a look at any of this stuff before. We just kind of skipped over it, and I don't want us to skip over this because I built this thing. This thing right here, I built this. Which it actually has... Yeah, it's been modified. It didn't have... The outside's been decorated more. But it looks like the inside's still pretty much the same, which is actually pretty cool. Okay, so the outside has been changed, but the inside is the exact same. So that's cool. So, with that in mind, gonna tap down right on here. So we're gonna be heading that way today. We're gonna be exploring those. So we're gonna start off with the submarine down here. Aaron, what has changed with submarine since I last? Well, let's give some backstory on this. Obviously down here, as you can see, you've got a little box. You can get your ticket to enter because it's a museum now. Because early on, very, very early on, to the point where I almost wish that I could do a timeline video about what happened in this world in the past. Like, it's that... We might have to do that at some point then. That would actually be pretty fun. So, what happened was this guy, Andrew Servac, I've mentioned him a few times in videos on accident before. So, if he doesn't want to be mentioned, oh well. But he blew up a bunch of chunks of the world, and he built some... Yeah, he built a flying saucer, he built some random stuff. He also built this submarine. He did not build the interior, just the exterior, so it was just a submarine in the middle of a city. Aaron then came through, and he built all the interior, made it all look real nice, and he added all this stuff. So it's a museum. Obviously, you've got glass around the controls here. The front controls would be deactivated. You've got all these bunks, which these doors would probably be locked, but Minecraft, they're not. Oh well. But this is basically a museum of a submarine. Somebody brought a submarine onto land, turned it into a museum. Is the story behind this, of course. And again, I mean, Andrew Servac messed this world up at one point, but CarExpert here. Yeah, so that all happened like really early on, before there were roads, pathways, anything. It was just buildings dotted around, some stuff started to blow up. It actually happened, I want to say, about the time that he started building that, which was one of his first buildings, as I think I mentioned in a previous episode. I was actually there for most of that thing getting built. I don't think I was there for this little expansion on the back, the pool. Yeah, this is one of his biggest builds, beside his mansions. For obvious reasons. I mean, that thing is... It's big, it's all furnished, there is nothing left out. Yeah, so it's like 8 or 9 stories, we'd say. Looks like 8 with a little bit on the top. Maybe 7 with a little bit on the top, I'm not sure. But yeah, so that's what the submarine is. That's what we're focusing on today, not the building behind us. So, submarine is cool. It's very cool. It's actually something that I've never seen somebody do something like that in a city before. On land. I've seen people do stuff like that in the water around their city, but not on land. So next we're going to go over this building here. We're going to go through this. This is Will's mailbox. Apparently this is Will's house. Can you give us some backstory on this, Aaron? Okay, so he based this on this book that he had about Victorian architecture. This is one of the earliest builds he ever built, which I find it kind of interesting. He used bedrock here for the back of the TV instead of what most people do, which is black wool. Even what I do. I don't put a painting on them sometimes, But oh, okay. Okay, so he didn't actually do that. Will, the guy who owns this house, as we saw from the sign, he did all the interior. Like, Aaron built the actual house, then Will came in and built all the furniture and all the little interior things. So now we're gonna head upstairs here. I like the potted pants. Apparently I can't talk. Potted pants and plotted plants. Potted plants, I meant to say, around. Those are nice. I always love the potted cacti. Those are just the best. I love those things. Alright, well, let's finish up with this floor before we go up there. Again, I cannot talk today, apparently. Fireplace looks like it's on all 3 floors. Cool, cool. There's a lot of just open rooms with seating. I'm going to guess that that's all because since this came out, or since they built this when Minecraft wasn't nearly as developed as it is today, they just didn't have as much to work with, hence why everything is oak. And there's some birch, but mainly oak, it seems. Yeah. It's nice, I like it. Yeah. Alright, so this is kind of like your top floor, but there's the attic up there, which we'll go up to here in a second. This is an interesting room. It's like his workroom, I guess. Tons of storage, it looks like. Plus he has storage in the attic. Nice view. Alright, so he has more storage up here, not much. But he says down in the basement, not sure how we're gonna get down there, there is going to be some sort of DJ booth thing. Guest bedrooms up in the attic, I see. A lot of teens know what that's like. I know what it's like to live in the basement, not the attic though. Although I have slept in attics before. I have. Yeah, well, you know, when you're sleeping in an attic in the middle of the summer in North Carolina, you know, everything else seems cold. But, you know. Okay. So, he's saying the easiest route to get down to the basement would be through the front doors we go outside, apparently. Interesting, interesting. Okay. So this is his basement, outside. Kind of reminds me of, like a bar-style thing. You walk down these steps, there's a bar underground. Interesting bottom to the, fireplace. But, restricted area. Now, can I ask, what's up with all these paintings? What are these supposed to be? Thieves' Landing. Wow, yeah, this is the edge of the world. Definitely the edge of the world. So it looks like that's where the bouncer would throw all of the people that are being kicked out of the club up to. Seating to what looks like this is where your bartender would be. Yes, that's where your bartender would be. Looks like there's a band that was playing here. Alright, and here's your storage. Plenty of storage, it looks like. I'm really curious as to what those paintings are. Now, which Will are we talking about here? Okay, he moved away, didn't he? Okay, so we may never find out what this was, which is kind of sad. But he got all the same paintings here. I don't get it. What are these? I just don't get it. So yeah, Aaron's saying he didn't watch him build this, he didn't build it, so he didn't really know what's going on there. We'll take a look. Yeah, we'll take a look at the carriage house, and we'll take a look at the tree house later on, as those are extensions to already giant houses. which make my not owning a house feel bad. I may build a house in another video. We'll see. Let's take a look at this, though. This is a motel that I built a long time ago when I had a house in this world. This was about the same time that the submarine was built, actually. This was one of the first places to actually have a road. Yeah, and I believe this was, other than my house, the first place to have actual paths, aka roads. Alright, so of course here we have a little, like, you've got your little dishes where you'd have different foods. You've got some sort of meat, some sort of cookie, some sort of drink. You know, you just come up, it's an all-you-can-eat kind of thing. Just take your food, put it on your little tray, sit down. Alright, so he's saying he reworked the flooring a little bit because it didn't look right, which is fine. You got, of course, here's where you would come in, check in. Here we've got a nice indoor pool, and here we have a hot tub. And then you actually have to go through here to be able to get to your rooms from this side. So you can come up here, there's some rooms. I mean, it does seem like apartments in a lot of ways, but it is quite, well, a motel that you would just stay in for a while. Oddly enough, right next to your hotel. Not very popular compared to your hotel, but definitely cheaper. But yeah, you have slightly larger... Yeah, we have slightly larger and slightly smaller rooms here, but they're all around the same concept. They all come with complimentary cake, and there's this really cool walkway that I was very proud of. Any of the style of cars that Aaron uses here could fit underneath this, which is how I designed it. I'm very happy with how that came out. It did mean that there's a bit of a step up here, but I'm fine with that. And then the rooms on this side are the exact same, so let's just go ahead and close these doors and head downstairs. And then down here on this side is more rooms. So there's plenty of places to stay, even though they don't get all that much business. One, because it's right next to Aaron's amazing hotel, and two, because you can only have 8 people on a world at a time, or 8 people in a world at a time, so, you know. Console, yay! You can have a person per floor in your hotel. I can have 4 people per floor in mine. So, ha! Alright, so let's check out this. Okay, so let's check out this little house. My major first question is, why do you have stained glass on this window, but the rest are just regular panes? Why didn't you... Okay, so here's the master bedroom. The reason that this has different colored windows is because this is a bathroom. I still think you should have used panes here, just of course the dyed panes, or whatever they call them. But that's not the point. The point is this isn't finished, so that's why everyone's kind of open. I like how you have the smaller fireplace here. It's nice. So we have a living room here, kitchen. And here we have a nice large basement. Obviously he'll need to add a ladder. I actually kind of like this house. I may or may not base my house off of this one, because I want to build my own house, of course. Yeah, but I don't have... Well, do I have any money? Nope, wrong button. Well, I mean, that's the thing, is because he's saying that I'd have to get a job and get money if I want to buy this, or I can build my own, or whatever. There's a reason that I'm not putting my world up as a functioning world like his is until it's finished, because his world is obviously not finished. There's still a lot of things that are work in progress. I mean, his is far enough along that he can say it's good enough to be able to say it's a work in or it's good enough, but yeah. So he's saying this is another house for sale. This is to the point where it can be considered a mansion, which makes sense. But as I was saying, I'm not going to put my world up as a up-and-running world until, you know, until I feel it's ready. Yeah. Yeah, so he's saying that he can leave houses open and empty because they're for sale, which is very true. Which I'll end up doing the same, but if you've seen my world, I want to at least get it to the point where it's one big island that's got buildings and stuff all over it. Now let's check out this place. Oh, fell into the well. Or fountain. Really? So he's saying this was based off of, as he says, a Lego blueprint of a building. So this is quite interesting. I like this. This is kind of cool. Alright, let's take a look inside. So it looks like we have some sort of bar. Okay. So he's saying it's an old-timey pharmacy kind of place. Good luck seeing over the counters here. Yeah, so he's saying he'll fix that later on. But that's pretty cool. So it looks like we have some storage and stuff back here. If we head up the stairs, more storage, and that's just a drop-off. Oh, okay, so this is a loading dock. So that explains the big door there. I kind of like that concept. Alright, so he's saying the interior is all based off of Lego. This is an interesting little design here. Can you tell me what this is? Ah, okay, so it's a chair. I like it. It's odd, but I like it. Gold block for some reason. I like the fridge. Fridge is nice. So here we have, it looks like a kitchen area in here with a nice table. Bedroom. This is a very nice bed. Alright, so he's saying, since it was transferred from Lego to Minecraft, and Lego bricks, you can make things a lot smaller than you can in Minecraft to get the same idea across. So he had to make everything a lot bigger. Okay, so this is more traditional piano. Not like some of this radio. It's a very large radio, but again, I mean, this is all transferred from Lego over to Minecraft, so to get the same idea across, it definitely takes enlarging everything and also, you know, working around it. Huh. So he's saying he almost had to make everything smaller because of the proportions of Minecraft blocks compared to the proportions of Lego blocks. I kind of like the roof. I know it's an odd thing to say, but I kind of like the roof. There's not much up there, but it's nice. Alright, so it looks like we only have 2 minutes left. So, what are we gonna do? Oh, I know. I'm gonna show you where my house used to be. We'll do that. I say used to be. Yeah. These are empty plots of land. I will probably end up purchasing these, and using these to build a new house. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. But I mean, yeah, as you can see, my house, like, this is definitely a major area in here. Like, you've got his mansion, you know, over there. You've got the biggest hotel I've seen in Minecraft firsthand. You've got some really nice for sale houses. You have some really big history for this world right there. You have my favorite build that I've built here that has been changed. I will say it didn't quite look that good before, but I wouldn't have said it was terrible. Where I used to have my house, the starting point, the first roadway block that was placed is one of these 4. I don't actually know which one. Okay, so it looks like this greenhouse is new. He says, like, very new, even to him. He just added this, which I like it. I like it. I like how he incorporated all the new plants and stuff. I might have to do something similar, because I do want to incorporate all the new stuff. You know, whenever new stuff comes out, I like to incorporate it. But I mean, this area is just such a major area, at least for me. For him, this might not be the spot in the world to go to, but for me it is, because this is the starting point where the first roads were placed. This is where I first built my house. You know, over there, beyond this building here, this amazing hotel, which is another huge piece. You know, you have history of this world represented. Okay, so he's saying this is where you would come for tours and whatnot. This is kind of your more tourist section of the city. And, I mean, whether or not I like the fact that the part of the city that I always remembered and did stuff with, because I haven't actually ventured out that direction much, you know, that I can remember and that I can see. You know, this is the area that I know. Whether or not I care about that being a tourist, you know, it's his world, he can do as he wishes. But this area, for me, actually has a lot more history than you would think. This area hits me in the heart, man. Yeah, so, I mean, it's... And, I mean, you know, post office, the freaking post office, the first car I built. So many memories. So many memories. And it's kind of cool to see how this place has grown. From this very disattached, broken up looking city of just buildings and occasional roads and pathways that I would add, and turning it in... well, yeah, there's some stuff that you can see down there, villager houses. I think after this we might just record a history video about what happened in this world. We might just have to do that, Aaron. It is. This, like, whether or not you guys would believe me, the history of this world is... It's there. It's right there. Yeah, this world is... Aaron has poured his heart and soul into this. I've put a good amount of work into this. Not nearly as much as he did, but I mean, every place he goes that he thinks is any place that he goes that he thinks is astonishing or interesting, he's built here. But you know what? That's enough of the more emotional side of this city. We're actually gonna go ahead. We're gonna end this video here, and I'm gonna take some time in between the videos to build a house right there, if you don't mind, Aaron. Me building my house right there, and then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make a video talking about the history of this world, because this world, again, it has history. It does. Call me crazy, but I mean, yeah, I can hear you. Let's go ahead and wrap this up quick, because we're almost at 23 minutes. Okay, Aaron, I hate to cut you off, but we can talk more about that. That would make more sense in the history-based video. So, you'll get to see what I'm talking about with this theater, because this is actually a huge thing for Aaron. And we'll talk more about this kind of stuff in the history of this world video, which is I'm excited to make now. I'm also excited to finally build my house again. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited. So, end the video here. Let's just go ahead and do that. And yeah. So, like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye. Oh wait, before I say goodbye, which I already did, but whatever. Comment down below what you think of this world, and if you have any comments for Aaron, if you have anything that you want him to know, anything you want to say to him, just comment down below. Maybe you have some tips for him, because, you know, you've had actual experience with architecture. Maybe you're one of those people in a build team on the PC, you know? Maybe you are, maybe you aren't, I don't know. But if you have any comments for him, comment them down below. And yeah, again, that's all for now. Like and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.